Hello, thank you for joining me. Today I wanted to do a little demonstration and give a visual example of how important it is to give at least a 6-foot space around other people to prevent the spread of this coronavirus that we're all sadly going through right now. If you take a look here, what I have is a pie pan, and I have some metal foil in the pie pan, and I have some pieces of clay stripped along here. And what I'm going to try to show is the difference between contagion in an area where people are spaced out versus when they're gathered too closely together. Now, this activity is not for children, and if you're a child watching this, do not try this. This can be very dangerous. Only with adult supervision should you do this. So what I'm going to do is take these matches. I have 96 of them here, and these are wooden diamond matches. And each one of these will represent a person. And I'm going to lay them out, and I'm going to lay them out in a way where they are spaced a safe distance apart. Good social distancing. Now you can see these people are all socially spread out, a good distance apart. In fact, they're even wearing face masks so they can't be blowing around any virus. But this guy right here, Charlie, is going to begin to atomize. That means put out small particles of virus, not through sneezing or coughing, just through breathing. And anyone close to him would be infected with that. And the virus spread in this activity is going to be the flame. Now I'm going to touch right here. And when you think of this flame traveling out like a virus, they say that a good example of how this virus is spread is think of spraying perfume in a room, and then eventually the perfume spreads out, diffuses out to the entire room. And that's pretty much what's going on with this virus. So right here, Charlie is going to be infected with this virus, and let's see the effect it has on all the other people. Charlie's not feeling so good. Look at the fever he has. Now slowly he's going to get sick, and he's going to need to get some help. So he'll probably be going into isolation. Notice the other folks, they're perfectly okay because they have a good safe distance and they're wearing face cover. In this next situation, I'm going to begin adding more people, but this time they are not regarding any social distancing. They're not wearing any face cover because they feel great. And there's no reason to have to take those precautions. Especially, it's only old people that are getting sick, so why should we worry? Although I should say, I see a lot of old people walking around and not taking precautions themselves. Well, I ended up this activity actually with 128 matches in here. 127, I'm going to use one to start the infection moving. These people here are not social distancing. These folks are. All of these people are feeling pretty good, they say, because remember, the virus can be passed when there are no symptoms. Let's take a look and see what happens. And by the way, in case you're wondering, for safety's sake, I'm outside on my workbench, and I can easily hold this and slide it into a water bucket right on the floor, so I'm not concerned about that. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Wow. These folks here, this may take a couple of weeks to take place, but they weren't protecting themselves. And notice, these folks over here are doing pretty well, although, ooh, look at it starting to spread. Some of them were a little too close. And I don't know what's going to happen now. Maybe this, there it goes, they're kind of burning themselves out. And wow, look at the difference between the group that was social distancing and the group that was just too close together. I hope this is a graphic indication of why we need to really protect one another by staying far apart, staying out of closed rooms where other people are not covered up, and just being safe. I wish you all the best. God bless you.